Alright, welcome back, guys. I am that guy McFly. I am that guy indeed. And we're gonna be doing something I've been holding up. I'm gonna be doing something that I've been holding off for a while, and that's tending to this transmission. Dang, I dropped a lot of tools down here. So my last video, I don't know if you saw. If you didn't, what are you doing? Go look. It was like a recap on all the parts that I've installed, and I touched bases on what transmission I got. It is a 6R80, and it's the 4x4 version. So I'm gonna have the transfer case adapter to adapt it to my transfer case, and then since it's going on my small block, it has an adapter. So yeah, I was gonna install this all the way, but I decided not to. And the reasoning is I wanted to paint it. I don't think I'm gonna pull it out. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna respray it and pray. Can I? Oh, that's sketchy. Oh, that's sketchy. I'm not even gonna clean it because it's under here. It's gonna get chips and stuff anyways. I just want it looking black for the most part. But for now, this will do. What? Just black paint? Okay, thanks. I wonder what this package is. Oh my god. It's my sponsor, Rebel Energy. I've actually been using these pouches for a long time now, even before I was sponsored. Each pouch is filled with natural caffeine, alpha GCP, and B vitamins, all that good stuff for you. I end up drinking more water instead of drinking energy drinks, which makes me stay hydrated a lot better. It's great for me when I do my workouts at the gym. You also don't get the jitters like other sources of caffeine, so I'm able to work precisely with my hands for my other jobs. It's great because it's not extra liquid you're carrying, so it's great for hikes. And of course, it's great for when I'm working on my cars and wrenching. I will be gladly taking this right now. Again, thank you, Rebel. I really appreciate it. Link in the description, code McFly. Get yourself some pouches. Get yourself some energy. Moving on. Okay. I had a really tough time getting this on and hooked in correctly. It was just fighting me really bad last time, and I just couldn't for the life of me get it fixed on here. That's so much easier than last time. I've been going to the gym, and that was so hard for me before. Maybe it'll be easier. Maybe we'll get this. Maybe I'll get this in today. I can only hope. Okay, how do I want to do this? So I had the idea last time of something like this. That'll do it. I just need like more support and stability when I'm doing this. Just in case it falls on me and kills me, you know? Okay. Give her a couple pumps. Okay. That's not sketchy at all. But hey, if I die, at least I'll have it on video. It's pretty stable right now, so I will give it that. Every time it just pulls it back more. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. Okay. We could pull it up more. Okay. This is way better progress than last time. Let's see how even we are from the adapter plate to the transmission. We could go up a little bit more, I feel. This will match that. Anybody ever just lay there under, you know, your project and just take a break? This GoPro adds weight, man. Getting a neck workout. Now we just gotta put the 2 and 2 together, pretty much. Okay. This gives me a little better insight of what's not happening. It's tilted just a bit. Now if I can just somehow tilt it over. Need leverage. It has to come up a little bit. We'll try that for now. There it is. Why am I struggling? I bought this thing not to struggle. Sick, dude. And sick. Dude, this is so awesome. Everything's really coming together. Okay, so those short ones are supposed to be for where those pegs are, but they're not short enough. And they're pushing against the adapter. So I gotta figure something out. That's definitely that one. I think I gotta cut them. Now that I have the transmission mostly installed, it's time to install my Sport Lokar shifter. I had to rearrange the bracket because the way it came, it just wouldn't have been able to work, so I have to flip it. And for that I have to design something and 3D print it. Before I start working on the 3D file, I've been actually thinking about this for a couple days. There's 3 screws that I don't know where they go, and I assumed that they go to mount the plate to the engine. So I actually got to rip this off again, unfortunately, and I got to install these because this is definitely part of the kit. And maybe I accidentally put these in there, but if not, these still won't work. These still don't add up. Not add up, but they don't seat well. If anything, I'll just cut them down, shorten them out. Now the tricky part is I gotta take this out. That would have been bad. Glad I remembered. Else this really would have foobarred the project. Am I stupid? There's no hole there. There's a hole there. There's a hole there. Okay, so they have this one, and they have this one. But this hole is not drilled. The right thing to do is be to take this off and then drill that and put it in. But I think one bolt out of all that's here is gonna be fine, to be honest. I really hope that doesn't bite me in the ass later on, but I think we're gonna be good. Well, gotta cut these ones. You know, you do it the third time, it's almost kind of no big deal. That one needs to go in more. Probably should Loctite all of them. I'll do that right now. I'll just swap them really quick. But we'll do some YouTube magic and it'll happen like that. Cool. So now that the transmission is on, it's Loctited. It has a majority of the stuff that's supposed to be on there. Things happen. I guess that didn't get cut, but it's all good. Let's move on to the next thing, which is doing computer stuff on CAD and making a transmission, well, shifter mount. There's a bunch of other stuff, but transmission stuff, we got to get it like functional-ish. Let's go ahead and do that. Computer stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna take a quick picture so I can throw it up on the computer on my CAD program. This is SketchUp, by the way. It used to be Google SketchUp, but now it's just SketchUp. So I just measured the diameter of that bolt right there, and I'm just gonna match it up just to give me some sort of reference for shape. And then I'm just gonna start shaping out what I envision this bracket to be. It does have to be at a specific angle, so I went ahead and measured the angle as well. Alright, and then it also measured a distance, so I set that up as well. I'm gonna make this hole just like that. I'm not the best at CAD. I used to be back when I was in high school, but that was like over 10 years ago. So I'm doing my best. Those of you that are masters of CAD, go ahead and laugh at me in the comments. I don't really care. I'm doing things the way I can do them at my best. Alright, so now that I got a basic shape going on, I'm going to go ahead and extrude it up and actually work on it three-dimensionally. I'm also going to add some support just so it doesn't rock back and forth as much. And I might as well extend this throughout the whole piece just to make it more rigid. And now it's time to send it off to my X1 Carbon 3D printer. Oh, we have this. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take out the structure supports. That should just pop right off. You can sand that down later, but this isn't even the final one. It's not going to be made out of PTGHF. This is actually, it's actually going to be made out of carbon, because it's going to be in the cabin, and it does get hot in cars, hotter than outside usually. Oh yeah, that's sick. Yeah, and we still have that to go in. Cool. Now, to test what needs to fit is this. Oh dude, I think it's gonna... It's very close, but that might be all we need. Yeah, this hole's fine. Honestly, right there. So let's go ahead and make those changes. Alright, so the changes that actually had to be made were the mounting holes themselves. They were too far apart. I had to bring one closer, and then the hole for the bolt that actually attaches the bracket to the shifter was actually a little too big, so I had to shrink that down as well. And as I was going through and looking at the cable, it needed to come up at a different angle since I did switch it backwards. As you see here too, I actually skeletonized it as well, so it's using even less material than before. Went to the gym while this was printing, and yeah, I thinned it out a lot. It's a lot slimmer. The runtime's like an hour, and I did tree supports because I feel like tree supports are gonna give a better finish here. No, still pretty rough finish, not what I want. But luckily, I modified the next file. Yeah, I'm gonna do the third one, but this has to be the last one that prints. The last prototype. I mean, it's already light as it is, but just to give it a little bit more rigidity. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Cool, the fitment here is great. Oh, I could cinch it down. This isn't even the right material yet. It's already so sturdy. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the cable. Honestly, I could have mounted this next to my twin sticks, but there just would have been too many sticks there. I feel more comfortable, and I'd have to reach down to just switch gears. I'd feel more comfortable doing it this way, where it's like right there and ergonomically good. And if it can go all the way into drive, or I mean all the way into park without any issues, then we're golden. But if it gets hung up somewhere, then we have to situate that. Okay. So that's park. And it's time to print the last one out of carbon. I really don't want to mess this up because it is expensive material. The final version. It's crazy, it feels like almost ceramic. I mean, I know I printed this little guy out right here, but just having a bigger piece of it feels insane. It's super sturdy. Thing still doesn't seal all the way. I did screw up the mounting hardware. So yeah, I did not want the shifter right here because it's already too many sticks, and it would have been all the way over here and it just would have not felt good in that position. So what I'm aiming on doing, obviously that's why I 3D printed the back mount, because if I had have done the mount that it came with, see, I want this thing about right there. Actually, no, I'll be in more. Yeah, I want it right there. Means I gotta make a little plate that I'll most likely end up welding that connects to this. And also a cover. Also a way to quick detach this, because what the plan was, if I need to take this off to do oil changes or any kind of maintenance, I need to put this somewhere. So maybe I'll have a hook, like a mount somewhere, and I could just unbolt this really quick with something. Might have to be a little lower. This is gonna bug me. I think I do have to have it higher than I expected. In reality, when I am in drive, this will be out of the way of the tablet, because the tablet's going to be right here. Well, if that's the freaking case, then I'll just mount a plate here. God, all that work just for nothing. That's what happens though, I guess. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna plug up that hole too. Actually, I think I'm gonna drill right here. Which I think that's a much better idea. Anyways, let's find a plate of steel and get it on here. Probably just end up filling out a hole with the TPU plug. I don't feel like welding that. Okay. Should be easier. Got all this stuff in the way. Well, let me first, before I make another hole. This will do it, right? Okay. I need my prop. I need to put these things on struts. Can it? That is mighty close. Let's do feed it through. How close to the headers? Not even close at all. That's the most aggressive bend this can do. Oh, wow. All right, how much slack does that give us? It's a little closer than what I want, but I think we're golden right there. After we're done with this, I need to fix the doghouse issue. It's all kind of bent up. Yeah, it's really bent here. That's what I'm noticing. So we'll fix that right up. But this looks perfect. It almost looks like the exact same position of what it was, which is awesome. Oh, it feels better than it did, so I must have done something right. Cool. 1/4 inch plate. Why a quarter? Doesn't need to be, but hey, it'll be solid as hell. This isn't even a 1/4 inch thick. Pull it all the way out. Alright, so before I pull this thing out again, I do want to add grab handles onto it. Not to get in, but to take it off. Or take it out, I should say. Let's put that here. Now it's a little cleaner. And we'll put it right there. Oh, this is so much easier to pick up. Let's fix this issue now. This is like bent a little too much. All right. I was almost gonna end the video without actually showing you what I completed, which would have been totally dumb on my end. Close that because it's cold. I did it. I installed the shifter and it's pretty solid. I am going to add one more bracket down here just because it's solid if I push down, which is the majority of the force, but it's not if I push up. That's what I get for using the doghouse itself because it's such thin steel. So I'm pretty sure adding a bracket and forcing it up will make it a lot more solid. And I'll probably do it so that it's pushed pretty hard. Or maybe it's just sucked down so it doesn't even move. Actually, that's a better idea. Look at that. I'll just make the force go downward so it doesn't move at all. Oh, look at that. It even does it. Anyways, shifter feels great. Ergonomically, I can't go wrong. In my bucket seat, it feels like a legit rally car. This thing's gonna be so freaking sick once it's done. So yeah, park, reverse, neutral, drive, sport, shifting. And this is connected to my 6R80 that's somewhere down there. Now, I've had the question on Facebook groups, how are you going to take the doghouse off now that you have the shifter cable on there? Well, Facebook group, sir, I will demonstrate it in real time. First, take that out, because that's where I'm going to put all my hardware. Pop this pin off. That's spring-loaded. That's holding it in place. And this is all faster than the original way. Let's pull that all the way off there. Boom. I have to deburr this really quick. There's a burr on here. Yeah. Well, that part's gonna be a lot faster because I'm gonna deburr that. Maybe even get a different pin. Pop the C-clip off right here. Pop. Boom. Okay. Boom. There's your shifter. Your shifter's already off, basically. Boom. Now, usually it's 4 bolts to take this off. I would have still been unbolting this with a wrench, okay? I found these on Amazon. I forgot how much they were, but they weren't cheap. They were like $100 a set or something. I guess that's pretty cheap, but I don't know. They're quick disconnect hood latches. And I 3D printed bushing so that they have more force down. All you gotta do is pop, pop. That one needs to be adjusted. Boom. And then I could lift this up and out of the way. I don't want to do it because the door is closed right now. But then to install everything back, it's super quick, super simple. Click. That one goes over there. And these are really solid too. Take a little bit of force to get them on there. That one's pretty good. And then click this back on here too. Boom. And that is solid, and my doghouse is not going anywhere. Get back in the driver's seat. Just to show you that it's not that bad to reassemble. It's better if it's like in neutral a little bit-ish. Boom. Better pull that out all the way. Get all the parts out. Yeah, I figured a spring with tension and a quick pin would be a lot faster, and it is, and it holds actually a lot better for some odd reason. Maybe it's the tension, I don't know. Actually, I gotta repop this back out. There's an order. Order it has to go in. Come on. There you go. Make sure that this is yoinked all the way out. Boom. Okay. Washer first. I might change the spring too for a slimmer spring, or I might have to have a guide because the spring kind of gets a little wonky. Need both my hands for this. And just pin it in. Boom. That's in. Shifter. Is in. And then all I gotta do is just put this C-clip on. Without losing it. And that's in. So it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy, it's simple. And it works. I mean, especially these things. I didn't bother recording making these because it took quite a bit of tries. They were just sticking out like that. I wanted to make them flared just so that it blends a little better, and it will once all the interior is done. This is the quilted fabric that I'm gonna have on here. Also, I'm gonna have, this is all gonna be covered There's going to be a really nice switch panel here. Trust me, this is going to be really sick. Okay. The dashes, there's going to be things on the dash that have not even been introduced in the automotive industry. I'm not going to say it because it's going to ruin it. I got to install these, which is going to have a more secure airtight seal on this. That was a really big issue for me when it was running. Smoke would always come out of this, and it was just not an enjoyable ride, especially for my fiance. She's like, it smells like smoke, and when there was a bed, she was in the bed back there, away from the smoke. But yeah, I think it came out great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think it's awesome. I think it's the most ergonomic place for a shifter, even better than this. And I think this thing is gonna fly with the 6R80 6-speed and the 430 horsepower Blueprint engine that I got, which is gonna be sick. But anyways, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe. It's free. I'm doing free content. Share it with your friends. Share it with all the van people. I don't care. Share with your mom and dad. Tell them I said hi. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.